Welcome back to the RV Queens podcast, where we dive into the world of women making money and living life on the road. Okay, you guys, I adjusted my podcast schedule so that I could bring you this episode this week because we are heading into RV show season, and I think you're going to get a lot of value out of hearing this conversation sooner rather than later. So Charlie Grace, who is a van life queen and very well connected in the RV industry, she had me on her YouTube Live on Monday night, and we did a decent amount of chit chat, but we also get into what you can expect from an RV show, how you can prepare, and what's cool specifically about the Tampa show. So this episode is kind of unique because I'm the one being interviewed, but I'm bringing it to you because, like I said, I think you'll get a lot of value out of the conversation. Also, speaking of RV shows, next week is the Tampa RV Show, and I'll be there. I know a lot of you will be too. If you're in the area, please stop by the RV Queens Happy Hour on Monday night in Tampa, and you can just check the link in the show notes for details about the event and where to RSVP. It's totally free. Would love to meet you in person if you can make it. All right, without further ado, grab your coffee and let's roll.
I'm whistling. I'm having fun. Hey, everybody. It's Charlie Grace with Charlie Grace Adventures. Thanks so much for being here for RV Travel Talk Monday. Having a great time. Listen, we've got a great show today. Very excited about this. If this is your first time watching and listening, we really appreciate your being here. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe, and bell to get notified when we do these really cool lives and video premieres and all that kind of great stuff. We do have a really cool thing that we do. It's called a Smile Fund. So if you're out there and you feel the need and we make you smile, you have a laugh or a giggle, and you want to pay it forward, we actually put all of our super chat money into a Smile Fund, and we help members of our community, or our travel community in need, which is nice. So we've been helping people when it came to hurricane disaster relief, campgrounds that were in need, and even members of our community that have lost their RV or lost all their belongings in some of these hurricane situations. So that's what we use our super chats for. Just want to let you know that in advance. So there you go. So today I'm very excited. We have a really cool guest out. She actually interviewed me. Oh yeah, last year. This is really fun. It's amazing. It's 2025 now. This was back in, long time ago in 2024. But I'm going to bring her up in just a second here. But I want to say hi to a lot of our people who are listening, who are showing up here in the live chat. We're going to say hi to Real Life with Adrian and Ruth. Hey, good to see you guys. Hope to see you in Tampa really soon, down at the Tampa RV Show. Broken Nomad, howdy, y'all. There's one of my van life buddies building a van. Very, very cool. Well, let's see. I think it's time that we need to bring on our guest. What do you think? Let's bring on our guest, and you're going to learn all about this. Hey there, Kate.
Oh, hello. I was jamming to your music there. You got some good intro tunes.
I'm just saying, it's fun. We love having a good RV travel talk day. Hey, everybody, let me introduce you to Kate. Kate is also an amazing host. It's sort of fun. You get two hosts for the price of one tonight. She's the host of the RV Queen podcast. And I did an interview with her last year. And I said, I want to talk about you. I wanted everyone to know your story because it's such a great story. And you're helping so many other amazing people with your podcast. So I'm going to just sort of let you introduce yourself, and then we'll go and talk about the podcast.
Okie dokie. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Kate White. I have been RVing for a little over 2 years with my family. RV Queens podcast started, I think, 4 months into our RV travel because I am really passionate about women and collecting women and telling their stories. And that's it. I just am yay, girl power.
Which is cool, which is really cool, because I love that. Because really, I always say, you go to some of these events and you're like, we want to find places to get together. We want to talk about these things. There's so many things we want to discuss. And I'm so glad that you started this. So it gives us an opportunity to do that, which is really cool.
Yes.
So cool.
Thank you. I'm excited about it.
Let's talk about it, because you've had a lot of different guests, since you've been doing this, and from different areas. So you've had me talking about comedy and silly stuff, and you've had other people, working on the road. What are some other topics and guests you've had in the past year?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because when I started the podcast, it was because honestly, my expectations coming into RV life were retired people. We hit the road. 3 months in, we meet we go to our first like community. It was the full-time families because we do travel with 2 kiddos. And I was just blown away by the caliber of humans that are living this nomadic life full-time, living a completely unique life compared to like the rest of America, right? Like I didn't even know this community existed. I was blown away. So about like the first year and a half or so of the podcast, my goal was just like, I just want to shine a spotlight on the incredible women that I'm meeting on the road. I did have like kind of a small pivot. Technically, the brand is still RV Queens Podcast, but I renamed the show to Women Making Money on the Road because I realized the theme in every guest is these incredible women who are not just living a travel life, and a lot of them are homeschooling kids and, you know, doing all of domestic life, usually with a partner that's like, they have all this huge life and they're either working full-time, working part-time, or have an incredible side hustle, starting a nonprofit, like all kinds of things. Just like you, Charlie. That's why I asked you on the show. You're an incredible human. You are making money in creative ways and living a totally unique life. And that's what the podcast has become. So these days we have the podcast, which is still going strong. Weekly episodes are dropping. And then we also have the RV Queens community. And my goal really now is for the podcast content to be like adding value to the community of women making money on the road. And whether that's, we have a lot of content creators in the community. We have a lot of women who are working full or part-time and are starting a business on the side. Any kind of like entrepreneurial minded women, that's what the community has become. And then the podcast is like just feeding and nurturing that community.
Absolutely. And that's what it's all about, is really creating community and supporting that and learning from one another. And I think that's really been a helpful thing for me is, you know, I think that was one of my first aha moments too, when I started traveling, was I really did think it was all retired people. You know, I really think that's a very big misnomer of, you know, you get on the road, next thing you know, and there are quite a few, I'm not going to negate that. There really are quite a few, but there's a lot more that aren't, that a lot of people don't talk about. And they really, we connect, whether it be in groups or different, you know, there's a whole pickleball traveling community. I couldn't believe this. They have all these little things that people, don't get me started on pickleball.
I know. And it's interesting because it's like, it's across the board. Like it's all types of different people. You have we were just talking like before we went live here about like the overlanding community, the van lifers that you help add value to, you know, and provide community for. You have like the families, like what more of like what we're involved with in the community with our kids and everything, like just all kinds, like across the spectrum. There are so many different people living this life. It's incredible.
It's incredible. I think it's sort of hard because I know from my firsthand experience, I was so excited to get an RV, but I didn't have the community at first. And it was really frustrating because I'd hear all these really cool, you're going to meet great people and you're going to make lifelong friends. But I still couldn't find my tribe. You know, we talk about finding your tribe and finding people that are, you know, you can connect with and have things in common with and whatever. And it takes a while. And once you do, you're like, oh, geez, where were you guys? You know, I've been waiting for you my whole life. I love this.
Yeah, so exactly. And now I can't leave.
Now I can't leave. Now I'm stuck with them. No, I love them. I've had some amazing friendships and people I've met in the past, you know, I don't know how many years I've been doing this now, but I think you've hit a nail on the head when it comes to female RVers, because we deserve a little bit of something. There's not a lot of talk.
Slap on the back.
Just saying, There's not a lot of talk about this. And a lot of women make a lot of financial decisions and purchasing power of large ticket items such as RVs. So have you, has that been a topic?
Yes. Okay. When you were on the show, we got a little passionate about this topic at the very end of the episode. I remember, because I mean, honestly, the design of the, even like the very practical RV life, the layouts, the like engineering, why is this thing here? It's like, doesn't seem to be that much of a woman's voice in the whole, how this, is going. Even though, like you said, a lot of us are behind the scenes helping the actual RV life function and manage and, keep moving forward in a positive direction.
It's a big deal. And I highly recommend people who are involved in, let's say, I'll pick on a couple groups. I'll say like whether it be Alliance, Keystone, Winnebago, Forest River. If you're able to go to some of those larger group get-togethers when they do their like national rallies or whatever, that's the most opportune time to talk to those reps, talk to those designers and get their face-to-face attention. Because most people don't write an email and say, I really wish you'd move a cup holder, or I really wish you put that in. But when you get that attention right then and there, they really do. A lot of them take really good notes. So that's a good time to do that.
100%.
Oh my goodness.
I could talk about this topic all night. So I'm going to just.
Okay. So let's talk about your RV. I want to know. So what kind of RV do you have?
Yeah. On that note. Okay. We have a Keystone Montana 377 FL.
Ooh.
So we have the front living, which has been really nice with like kids around. We're able to host movie nights. It has enough floor space because we still got a little 7-year-old guy that likes Hot Wheels and Legos and all the things. And, it has the middle dining kitchen. And then in the back, we have the loft, which is above me, and then the bedroom down below.
Nice. Now this is important because now how long have you had I can't talk. How long have you had your RV?
We are right at 2 years. We got it in December of 22. Yeah, a little over 2 years.
Ooh, so it's lost that new RV smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's quick. We understand that. So now that you've had it for a couple of years, what would you change about it?
Yes, great question. Okay, so this is a 42-foot fifth wheel, and it has 2 air conditioners.
Okay.
And there's an air conditioner above the loft, no heater. And then there's an air conditioner above the front living. So first of all, the ventilation to our bedroom is not good. Like on the really hot days, we got to have the fan going. And it's just like the little, I don't know what's going on with like the tubing. I don't know, whatever. It's not great back here. And then on like the really hot summer days, dude, we have to get nerdy with those. What are those like silver thingies that you have to put in the windows?
Reflectix.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. And it's like the most I live down by the river type situation. Not my favorite, but that's the only way to keep like some of the cool air in, because I think maybe they should have put a third air conditioner in here. So yeah, that's my number one complaint.
Okay, so airflow in general is one of my big takeaways when it comes to ducted RVs. Now, I'm going to get a little geeky on you for a second here, so just hear me out on this, okay? There is a company in Elkhart that I highly recommend called RV Airflow. You ever heard of them? Ever?
I don't think so. No.
Most people haven't. You'd be surprised. They have a product. They actually work with major RV manufacturers, engineers. I live with engineers. I live with geeky people. I love this. And they actually optimize your duct work, and they do all this cool, I say styrofoam, but I'm sure it's something more fancy than that. But they can actually test your air vents, and then they go in and they do something and they test them again. And you can see the numbers of the effectiveness of this. So cool. So if you're a person who has ducted airflow and it like isn't really, I've got it here and I got it here, but it's not getting over here. Why is it all spacey? Highly recommend. Just check them out. It's called RV Airflow. They're in Elkhart, Indiana. I went over, did a really nice visit with them on a brand new 2025 to see, brand new rigs should not have any problems, right? Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Really cool.
Well,
really
we've gotten as far as like, how the vents have like oh man, I don't know these technical words, the little directional vent thingy that makes the airflow in a certain way. We like pop those out because we're just like, no, just give us all the air. We don't need any obstruction there. Yeah. So that's about as far as we've gone. So we should probably go talk with those.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because once you learn all about it, you're like, oh, this makes sense. But then you're going back to like, 9th grade science class and you're like, oh, that's why that works. Oh, now I understand. That is not my expertise in life. But now that I know enough to be dangerous. That's all I'm saying.
Now
So
that I
anyways,
know
well,
about
cool. Okay. So airflow, that's okay. So that's interesting. Have you tried the,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan person. I love fans, but I don't like the big, huge boxy fans. And with little kids, you gotta be careful. Have you tried, I can't remember the name of them. They're the little circle ones that are USB, but they escalate and they oscillate. They're really cool. Have you seen
No.
these?
Oh my gosh, Charlie Grace. I need to like be taking notes right now.
I'm going to hook you up with one of these. They're really, really cool.
I didn't know that was a thing.
These are cool. So for those of you who don't know, first off, this is my guest, Kate. I know a lot of people came in. Kate's the host of the RV Queen podcast, and she did an interview with me last year, but we are going to be both in Tampa next week, right?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yes.
So we're going to be at the Tampa RV Show, also at some content creator meetups and other things going on. What are you looking forward to the most at the Tampa RV Show?
Girl. Okay. Last year was, I think I've gone the past 2 winters. Yeah, because we've only been on the road a couple years. The first year, I had no idea what I was doing. We just went for fun, and it was a blast. And met a bunch of people, saw some cool RVs, whatever. Last year, we did go to the content creator meetup, and the energy of meeting up with all these people that I had only met online, I mean, you can't beat it. Meeting up with people in real life it's just better. We're humans. We're meant to be like physically in the same space. That's really what I'm looking forward to, is like just hugging the people's necks like yours that, we've kind of been in touch throughout the year, but it feels like a little homecoming to just see everyone in real life.
That's what I say, homecoming. It's like homecoming. It's sort of like, you have your family reunion of people you've been talking to the whole year and trying to see people. And for content creators, this is one thing I really like. I say it's about community and not competition. So I love the community of people. What?
Okay, my jaw is dropping because literally we have an RV Queens podcast shirt of the year, and it's a huge slogan that says community over competition. I'm not kidding. Done. You can buy it on the website right now.
Cha-ching.
Totally agree.
So there's going to be a lot of different content creators there. I know there are going to be content creator meetups. They've already put the schedule out. Yep. There are a lot of people. I think actually one of the first ones is Real Life with Adrian and Ruth. I know they're going to be there for their first one. I'll be going with Girl Camper on Thursdays at 10 a.m. And there's lots of other people that are going to be there. So if you want to go and like see some of the people you've always wanted to meet in person, they'll be there, or at I'll be at the Winnebago booth on Saturday from I think 2 to 4, and that sort of thing. So I want it, but I really want to see them all because I love RVs in general. So I'm going to see them all, take pictures of them all, and ask all the questions and things like that. Always fun.
I don't think I've ever been to every single brand. It's just like I want to see them all. But at a certain point, I'm like, I can't even register what's happening anymore.
It's a lot. It is absolutely a lot. But it's worth it. So I always say that the 2 you got to go. If you're going to go and look, go to Tampa, go to Hershey. For those people on the West Coast going to Quartzsite, I understand that. I think Tampa's probably one of the better ones in general, as far as just the sheer number of things that are out there. And of course, it's like the first one of the year. So you see all the new models and you see all the new stuff too. But we've got a few people that just joined in. Want to say hi to my friends, the Stars Next. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you're having a great night. Want to thank Broken Name for being a fantastic moderator, putting on the RV Airflow link out there. Boondocka Boomer. Okay, thanks so much for being here. Appreciate you as well. Lots of things going on this year. Just lots of, people getting excited for Tampa RV Show. So do you have any tips for someone going for the first time? Like, as you said, it was just a little overwhelming the first time you went.
Looking at the map and making any kind of a plan is something that I haven't done. And that is a good idea to do. And it really just depends on what you're there for. Like, are you seriously looking for a new rig? Maybe map that out, the types that you want to go look for. Price point. Are you going to spend the $2 million? Something less than that. It is the $2 million rigs, though, that I meant. If you're a content creator, if you're looking to like meet with brands or put business cards out there, you can even like map that out beforehand and do a little prep there. It just depends what your vibe is, what you're going for.
I always say if you're going to go, there are people that go there, buyers, lookers, and people that want to commit to what they already have. Meaning it's really nice to go to an RV show and look at everything they have and go, you know what? I feel really confident about the RV I bought a year ago, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, because they feel like, this is what meets my needs and they don't have it yet. For the buyers that people are looking, make sure whatever you do, and I say this lovingly, guys, bring your ID, bring your insurance card, bring a blank check, bring a credit card. If you find something you want to put a deposit down, those are the deals. They will have them ready for you, but get all that information ahead of time so you don't have to come back the next day or do whatever you need to do. Just get it done. And ask for as much as you can, because these guys are there to make deals. They really are. So it may say 180, but you might get it for 160. You don't know if you don't ask. So just
and I mean, I got to put this out there too, because a lot of people in the community, the RV Queens community, and people listening to this, content creators, if you are open to being a brand ambassador, just ask if they have a program, ask if they have any kind of discount for a brand ambassadorship, stuff like that. It's the time. The marketing team is there. They're excited to meet you. They're excited to get deals going. So it is definitely the place to do it. And I've made lots of contacts from those events. So and the one thing I will tell you right now, the Tampa RV Show is different in the fact that they have entertainment on public days. Yeah,
so the entertainment is amazing. Yes. It's so much fun. They're walking around. If you guys watched my video last year, I know I've got a pirate band that I sang with, which was funny. Yeah. And there was steel drums and, a lady singing, just tons of stuff. Really. So it's like a family friendly event, but
that's right. I totally forgot about that.
All day deal.
Bring snacks.
By
the way, it's a lot of walking. You're going to need some snacks.
A lot of walking. Okay, here with it. Broken Nomad's got your link for Community Over Competition t-shirt. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you are the best.
See, I have good moderators. Love them. Fantastic. Appreciate that so much. And of course, the chat will be live when we do the replay. So everybody has that. Always cool.
Oh, that's so fun. Thank you.
If you guys have any questions for Kate, do me a favor. Put them in the chat. Put a QQ or a question mark, and we can get those answered for you. So Kate, you said you're a mom. I'm a mom too. How many kiddos do you have now?
High five. 2. Yep. 10 and 7. I've got one of each. The oldest is a girl, the youngest is a boy, and they're complete opposites. So we've got 10 going on 30, and very vocal and sassy. She told me today she wants to learn debate. We were having like a homeschool discussion. I was like, "What are you excited about learning in the new year?" Debate. So you can tell what kind of kid I'm working with there. The younger one is like the peaceful one that I think is
forensics. Put her in what's called forensics.
Okay.
It's a speech thing. It's a big, I used to be a forensics judge way back in the day.
Oh my gosh, you have so many good tips. Okay. The younger one is more of like the level-headed engineer type. So that's where it seems it's going these days.
Okay, good to know. This is fun. Now, what I really want to know, how do you, if there's another family out there and they're thinking about going full time, what would be some newbie advice for a family?
So much.
Wait, were you homeschooling before you put them on the road?
I kind of, because we launched in fall of 2022. Okay. You got to remember the years leading up to that, like as a parent with school-age kid. My daughter was in kindergarten during COVID, and then her first grade year was like in and out and super wonky. Right. And then, so it was like, kind of felt like we were homeschooling, but not like this. Newbie advice for families. I would say, the 3 things you got to figure out. Money. Always smart. There's lots of ways to work remotely. There's lots of ways to make money on the road. Even if you're still employed, dude, RV Queens podcast, go listen to some episodes and you'll hear how women are making money on the road. And so, getting your money in order is obviously number 1. Number 2, how are we educating the kids? It's easier than ever to homeschool. Like online, remotely, you can do workbooks, you can do a curriculum, you can do a hodgepodge. There's so many resources, and even some states will provide, I want to say it's like California or something. I've met people from the state provides a laptop and provides them with curriculum, and they travel around the country. It's just like, just tap into what's around you and your resources. Hi, Stanley. And third thing I think you need to figure out is community, because we were only on the road for 3 months before we're like, oh boy, we need some friends. Like, it was a great 3 months of kind of just like letting down our hair, our own nuclear family, getting our own like dynamics, and like just figuring ourselves out, for 3 months. And then it was quickly like, all right, and we have to talk to other humans besides us four, if we're going to stay sane. And so there are lots of different types of community out there. Just got to try some out to see where you fit. But once you do, those are your people, man.
There's your people.
I would say yeah.
So I've talked to people about they're finding community in campgrounds. So we haven't done it. I'm going to do a video very soon about talking about how I do my trip planning, because I'm using a lot of different things for trip planning right now. But do you belong to any kind of campground memberships, or what do you utilize for full time?
Okay. Let's see. I think right now we are at 1,000 Trails. It's a very popular campground membership for families. We don't have like the full package deal. We have what's called like a little zone pass, where you can stay in, certain campgrounds within an area of the country. It feels like it's free. Obviously, there's a yearly fee. That's the only one. But the other campgrounds that we like often look for, these are, in my opinion, the splurgy ones. The splurgy campground stays are Sun Outdoors. Oh man, they're just my favorite. They're so nice. And there's a few around the country that we've gone back to. Even over the past 2 years, we've gone back to like 2 and 3 times each, because we just fell in love with them. So,
well, I always say if the kids aren't happy, mama's not happy. So the whole point is, if the kids are entertained, life is happening and great, it's all working out great for you. I have, ironically, a different problem or a different issue because my kids are grown and they don't want to go with me. Every once in a while, you never know, but I have to travel based upon my dog. That sounds weird, but because I do that, she loves big spaces. She likes to go out and do things. So for me to go to like a very small campground where they're side by side and there's no real space, it's a no bueno. It's not a good situation. So we love state parks. I'm also a 1,000 Trails member, but put me in the corner, put me way in the back. Don't put me, just put me around. I love my neighbors. I will e-bike to them. But it's all about keeping my dog happy. So if I can keep her happy, give her some exercise, that's what we do, which is fun.
Okay, and on that note, like, that's a serious thing, because there's you got to look into what that dog park looks like, because because a campground says there's a dog park, I can't tell you the number of times we've been, and we have a golden doodle. She has a lot of energy, and like, she will she will fully enjoy a dog park. But like, if you, oh my God, fenced in like sand pit, or like fenced
I'm not a big dog park fan anymore. And this is the hard part for me to say out loud, because I travel with dogs. I've written about traveling with dogs. I get this all. And there's one campground, if you've never gone to it, your dog will love you. It's called Four Paws Kingdom Campground in Rutherford, North Carolina. It's made for dogs. It's just amazing. Completely, you get a fence thing goes around your RV. It's really, really cool. They've got multiple dog parks, just tons of stuff. I can't even begin to start. But the dog thing is tough, because when it comes to dog parks, a lot of dogs, of course, are defecating and other things, and you don't know if those dogs have been vaccinated. A lot of diseases in dog parks that you may not want. So it's a toughie. It's one of those, when you got to go someplace. But I'm a big fan of getting, especially for doodles, because I know they got lots of energy. Get yourself a good 15 or 20 foot cotton leash and run with them. Let them run around, but give them some space, but keep them on a lead. So you can do that in certain places, to go to county parks and other places, just so you have that ability to pull back if you have to, or, say they're on a leash. But sometimes it's safer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I love that. And like, also, just if your campground doesn't have a good area for dogs, like you said, there's state parks, city parks, county parks, whatever. Googling those Honestly, Google Maps has become like my best friend on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Even though there's like 100 apps for campers, different campgrounds and stuff to do. I use Google Maps a lot.
I love Google Maps. I will say right now, I'm falling quickly in love with Adventure Genie. Have you tried Adventure Genie yet?
Oh, what is that?
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna give you some tips. So we're gonna be doing a video on Adventure Genie, and I'm using Adventure Genie for all of 2025 for all of my trip planning. And not only does it give you, of course, you got your parameters, and I want to only drive so many miles or so many hours or whatever, and it gives you some places to go. But let's say I want to stop, and I'm just gonna pick Macon, Georgia. Never been to Macon, Georgia, but I know I'm gonna be there for a couple days. I'm always someone told me, well, just go to Pinterest and look at the pretty pictures on Pinterest and you can see what you want to do. I don't have to waste all that time scrolling and finding really cool things to do. This takes care of it and gives me really cool ratings. It synthesizes information. It's already there at my fingertips. Adventure Genie. Love it, love it, love it.
Oh my gosh. I got to look that up. That sounds amazing.
And I think
I'm not good at planning.
Nope. And I've got a coupon code. Every time everybody talks to me, I'm like, coupon code. Give me a coupon code. Someone says, would you like to make money? Like, I like to get a coupon code for everyone that I talk to so I can just send them. Because I believe the 11th commandment is thou shalt not pay retail.
Yes. Yeah, where's your boy? He needs to drop your link and your coupon code.
I'll do the link. I'll do the link tree somewhere. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it's so cool. I should find this real quick. But yeah, I'll put the link in the description for sure for the Adventure Genie discount because it is worth it. And I think you get like 40% off a year's membership or something. It's worth it. It's a good discount. It's pretty cool.
Okay, well, before I dive into Adventure Genie, let me ask, what type of planner are you? Like, do you enjoy planning? Do you enjoy research? Because I do not. I just want it to be like, here's where we want to go. Just tell me what to do.
Here comes the truth. I have a 4-year calendar.
Oh boy.
No. I don't enjoy planning. I enjoy the calmness of the fact that I can wake up and just open up the book and I know where I got to go. That's what I enjoy.
I can relate to that. Yeah.
Little different. So honestly, I'm working on my June and July calendar, which sounds nuts. But with trip planning, I'm going to be spending the month in Colorado, Utah, going around some stuff. And then I got to go to Iowa.
Places.
And they're busy places. So like, you got to sort of have an idea of what you're going to do. But for me, even as a boondocker, I just want to know I can spend the night, I can cancel. And I'm okay with spending that $5, $10, $15 cancellation fee because in my mind, I got it covered.
Yeah. Got something set as a backup. Yep. I like it. Okay. Quick question. What are you doing in Iowa?
Oh, of course. It is the national rally. It's Camp Winnebago.
Oh, got it.
Yep. So
Iowa is beautiful.
Okay, Iowa is hot. It is hot in the summer because no one talks about as the ability of the corn sweating.
Yes. And the humidity, like, what is that even? There's a word for it where it's like the corn sweats and like adds to the humidity.
It's worse than New Orleans in August, in July. Yeah, and I can, as an Alabama Southern girl, I can say this. I'm like sitting here going, oh, it'll be fine. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it's huge.
But the fresh, sweet corn. Okay, that's quick sidebar. My mom is the youngest of 10 kids born and raised in Iowa. So I'm very familiar with Iowa summers, have a lot of cousins and aunts and uncles and all the people there. If you haven't been to like a sweet corn plus watermelon feast in August in Iowa, you have not lived. Like, that's your dinner. You don't need any meat. It's just sweet corn and watermelon.
It's amazing. And if you really want to go crazy, here's my watermelon thing. Have you ever had a watermelon sandwich?
No. What's that?
Okay. So you take slices of watermelon and you could put like a thin slice of maybe goat cheese, feta cheese, mozzarella even, very thin, and drizzle balsamic vinegar or balsamic glaze on it. Girl, done. Done.
Okay. Have you tried watermelon with
vodka?
Like fresh squeeze? Okay. Different direction, but I like it. Lime juice.
Oh, lime juice. Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
It is surprisingly delicious. Yeah, that's another one you got to try.
Okay, guys. We're talking food. I know my people in the chat are going to be asking me food questions. This is great. Yeah, I got the sweet corn sweats. Yeah, there you go. I love it. I love it. This is great. Yeah, Iowa's interesting. I had never really done the Iowa thing until last year. I just went to the Camp Winnebago for the first time. First time owning a Winnebago per se. I always thought that was, how Kleenex is to tissues and a Frisbee is to disc golf. I always thought, Winnebago was to RVs or Airstream. Those are like two, landmark historic brands. I thought, I want to be a part of this. I want to try it out. So very cool.
How has it gone? Are you a fan?
I'm just going to tell you, I really like it. I really do. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I'm like, this is my fourth RV. RV. So when you've had enough to go, and I always do motorized, I don't do towables, but I will say craftsmanship, very well pleased with. I've literally been, I figured this was 19 states now, 19 states and up to 2 countries in it in 2024 total since June. So I did 6 months of like intense, like trying to break it. Yeah, so far so good. So, I mean, as long as I can keep it going, I really I have one of the first, I believe they say first 50 off the lot that they built for it. So they've had upgrades to the one that I have since, which I have no complaints, but that's okay. They've had some different modifications and things like that. So when I go to the Tampa RV Show, I can literally go and talk to people looking at this particular kind of RV at the Winnebago Echo and go, here's been my experience. If this is a way you want to travel, there you go. I'm your van life girl, man. You want to talk vans? We can talk vans all day long.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you've had a good experience. Me and Drew always say, once the kids are like out of here, like an Airstream is like let's go live on our own. But maybe we should try a Winnebago.
I don't know. You never know. It's just so fun to hit the road and get going. Okay, Kate, this is the fun part. This is fun. You get 3 questions. 3 questions to ask me. No holds barred. Anything you want to know. And my guests, people to check. 3. You ready? She's thinking.
I mean, how personal can I go? There's
anything
anything
you want. This is so much fun.
I mean, I'm a girl, so I'm going to ask the girly questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Is your hair really that shade?
My hair is really that red, if not redder. Yes.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Do you date on the road?
Ooh, what a great question. I keep my personal life personal. That's a good question though, because there are people that ask those things. It's very good. So I try to keep my personal life personal. So I keep it at that, which is pretty cool. And as a solo female RVer, I always have to say that out loud because Captain Jack just made it. Oh, hi, Captain. Thanks for being here, buddy. Appreciate your being here. Yeah, it's fun to meet lots of people.
I'm sorry. I hope
no, it's fun. It's fun to meet people on the road, and I really appreciate meeting people. And I will say that people try to fix me up all the time, but I am pretty much, we'll say, off the market. So there you go.
Good for you. Okay. Good to know. Let's see. What else can I ask? Because what's like a girly question that you maybe never get asked? What's a splurge that you do on yourself that no one knows about? Like, are you like a nail girl? Do you go get like hydrofacials? I don't know. Surprise us with like, what's your splurge on yourself?
That's my splurge right there. I got a CAT scan.
Okay. Yeah. No. And what did it find?
That's sort of fun. No, I'm really taking health serious. This sounds crazy, but it's true. I'm taking health serious. And I think the older I get, especially women in general, we get a little worried about certain things. So, and when I'm on the road, I may not, when I'm traveling, not stationary, but when I'm traveling a lot, I may not eat as well as I should. So I get a little worried about things like that. So, got a CAT scan, got my cardiac scan to see if I have what my cardiac situation is. Yeah. Apparently I got a 0. And I said, is that good?
Yeah.
She said, that's good. That? And what's a scale like 1 to 4, 1 to 5 if you have plaque in your arteries? So you could, because women and heart disease, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to know if I'm at risk of having a heart attack on the road. I would want to know that. So there, I'm taking care of myself this year, and I'm making sure that I'm being proactive about health. And that's how I'm pampering myself.
Amazing. Okay, I'm going to give you something that you can pamper yourself with health. Okay. We started using these electric toothbrushes. It's an Oral-B something something. And they have like the, when the green fades to yellow, that's how you know you can replace the head.
Love that.
And you can buy like the 25 pack from Costco to, whatever. Dude, this is like the nerdiest thing. But my teeth, after I use this toothbrush, it feels like I just went to the dentist morning and night. Like, it's so clean. And when we traveled home for the holidays, I was like, I'm not going to travel with the poodle, so I'm just using a regular toothbrush. Oh, all week. I was like, my teeth are like fuzzy right now. Yeah.
You can't go back. I've been a Sonicare girl since Oprah. How long ago has that been? How long has Oprah been off the air? So when her favorite thing was a Sonicare toothbrush, I got it and I haven't turned back since. That is like my favorite thing. It saved all of my kids have one, or at least, when they were little, we just had different heads for like the toothbrush and names on the things. And it's saved us a lot of cavity trips. Yeah.
Yeah. And like just knowing that my teeth can feel that. I hope the whole audience, I hope the whole internet is listening right now. Your teeth can feel that clean all the time. It's possible.
All day.
It's amazing.
All day. No more sweaters on the teeth. No more. I love this. Okay, we got a good question. Broken Evan says, ask her how many boxes of goldfish she goes through on a trip.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right.
Well, if you want to know the truth. Yeah. Oh, we're asking you. Okay, good. Good.
How many boxes do you go through with your kids? Tell me, please.
It's more like my kids are more like fruit strips, and we don't have a lot of like crackers and stuff because I'm like, I don't know, just I'm that mom that's like, I'm gonna put the rice cakes and the apples, and you can have a fruit strip. That's your exciting snack today. So yeah, I'm kind of lame with the snacks.
That's okay. So last year I think I was given 12 gallons of goldfish for Christmas as a joke.
God. Yes, that would be an excellent white elephant gift.
Oh, it's fantastic. Fantastic. It's sort of funny. So now I'm into Flavor Blasted. So I appreciate everyone who sent me goldfish last year and this year. So.
They're so good. I can't deny it. I mean, whenever we have like a I don't care day with food, when I can be like the fun mom, Cool Ranch Doritos, where it's at, man. It's just, they're so good.
Okay. All right. We are going to do something fun, guys. We are getting towards the end of our time here. I appreciate everybody coming into the group chat and talking about these things. But I think it is time officially for that one thing that we love to do the most. It's time for. Okay, we're going to play this or that. Are you ready for this or that? Do you know how to play this or that, Kate? No,
but I'm here for it.
Okay, now we just talked about this. This is good. So you get to pick between sweet or salty snacks. Would you want this or that? Which one would you prefer?
Salty all day long.
Salty all day long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot. Oh my gosh! And I see Gonzo Book just came in. Hello, Gonzo Book. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate that. I am a salty. I go back and forth. I like chocolate covered potato chips.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Into it.
A little bit of both. Yeah. I love these things. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're switching over to the white camel gifts instead of white elephant gifts.
Oh, nice.
Coincide.
Awesome.
I love it. Yeah, here we go. Time for Exploring says we mix both together. Absolutely. Lisa's like, sweet. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Real quick about sweet and salty mix.
Yeah.
They have this new, what's that brand? It's like this brand of popcorn that came out with like a maple, instead of caramel and cheddar, like Chicago mix or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like a Canadian mix with like maple and white cheddar.
Yeah.
Ooh,
oh,
baby.
I'm telling you, I love my Canadian friends for the maple alone. Just that alone. It works every single time. I love this. Good. Okay, let's see what else. Let's see. Time for Exploring. There was like sweet. Okay, let's keep going, guys. We got another one. We got to do something fun. Let's do it one more time. Let me get rid of that one. We got to go to another one. And it is. Okay. Live music or live theater? Ooh. Would you rather go see a concert or go see a play?
I got to go live music. Yeah.
Live music? Yeah.
And it's probably because yeah, it's probably because I was a musician all the way through college. I was a jazz saxophone player.
Really?
And
Alto?
I just,
Baritone?
man,
Soprano?
alto.
Interesting.
I always wanted to play soprano and I never learned it. So I'm just one of those people, I'm just like, I feel the music, man. I love live theater. I love going to musicals, but I'd rather be at a concert. Yeah.
So where my studio house is in Huntsville is not too far from a live music venue. And when I say not too far, I mean, you could roll the windows down and hear Snoop Dogg, like really, really close. And I love live music and my family's been in live music whole life, but I do have a theater kid who was the lead in their high school play, which is really cool. So we see a lot of theater, go to Chicago, see some theater, things like that, which is cool. And I love that. Gonna go live Charlie Grace. There you go. Live music.
That would be fun.
Done. Done. Oh my gosh, there's my buddy. How you doing? Go Small Live Large says, howdy, Charlie Grace. Thanks for being here, buddy. We're towards the end of our little interview here. We're doing this or that for fun. Just getting to know Kate from the RV Queen podcast, which is always fun. You know, ladies living large at the RV Queen podcast. Okay, let's do one more. Here we go. Okay, now this is controversial. Ice or no ice?
I'm a no icer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It just dilutes it. I mean, whenever you want a cold Diet Coke, you just want a cold Diet Coke. You don't want the water to like make it all runny. You know?
Well, some people like ice and bourbon. You know, some people.
Yes.
Yeah, and then some people like, you know, they go all out on the getting ice machines for their RVs. You know, I'm an ice ball kind of person. I like the silicone molds where you make like squares and balls and different. Yeah, have you ever done that with the kids?
No. Does it make your Does it make your drink taste like plastic?
No. No, it's silicone. You know, like you bake with it and stuff like that. So you can get different bowls. Like I even have a Death Star mold. For your Star Wars family, they'll love it.
Oh, cool!
You can get a Star Wars Death Star mold in silicone and then make ice balls.
That is nice. Okay, and I will say, like, I do like a cold drink. I recently got this. It's like from Target, you know?
Yeah.
And it said on the label, it'll keep your drink cold for 20 hours. Really? And at night, I prepped my water because I do like creatine and lemon and like all the sea salt, all the stuff in it for the morning. In the morning, that water was refrigerator cold.
Really?
And it was not a lie. I was very satisfied with this purchase.
He's like 10 stars
all
the way around.
Ice people. Yes.
Well, so I don't like ice for the reason I'm the weirdo who, when I pick it up to drink it, it always like pops in my face, and I've got like ice spill. It's insane. I love it.
Crunch it.
There's Kevin. When love ice, just not on the road. Hey, buddy, good to see you.
Yeah,
not on the road. It's a thing. And one thing as a girl, let's talk about this for a second. Apparently, because we have all these different cups with our straws, we are causing more wrinkles around our face because of these.
I've been wondering about that.
Yeah. So plastic surgeons are loving this idea. Estheticians are pushing the Stanley cups. They're like, please, you should use that.
Right.
Yeah. I know where this is
I've
going.
never gotten into the Stanley Cup thing. I don't know. I just don't care. I'm like, no, I'll just do this.
Yeah. It's not the same. I'm still stuck on my Tervis tumbler. I think I'm a little old school, but that's okay. I can live with that.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. I know. It was pre-Yeti. Just saying. They come in. It's when you're in the South and everything sweats, you know? So I mean, here, wait, this is one right here. This is one. It's just a double insulated plastic. It's lightweight.
Got it.
It's a sippy cup, so you don't have to pucker for your lips. You know, just saying.
There you go.
And they're fantastic, and they're lifetime guaranteed until the company goes out of business.
Wow! And it keeps it cold, like it actually works.
I think it works, but I mean, it's it's a cup. It's a cup. I was more concerned about. I don't want it sweating on my furniture or wherever I set it.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It's so humid. Yep. That's really why I got these. And the next thing you know, I think I have like 12. I don't know why people just keep giving me more cups. So anyways, on that note, now we're talking about sweat. Once again, we're back to sweat. Circling back. Here we go. Broken Nomad says, if we grow a mustache, nobody can see the wrinkles. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Never
Thanks,
considered that. Great point, man.
Good point. Thank you, bud. I want to thank my awesome moderator tonight, Broken Nomad, speaking of that, for putting out all those links. I really appreciate that. And want to thank everyone for watching, because every Monday we'd like to have really cool guests on the RV Travel Talk and share with you some cool information, as well as some cool places to check out. So you guys need to go check out the RV Queen podcast. Kate's got some great episodes with a lot of people that you probably have already heard of and go, oh, I didn't know that. So you need to go check that out. Kate, I'm going to give you the last word, though. What's coming up in your channel and in life?
Oh, girl. Well, I mentioned this at the beginning. So if anyone wasn't here, half an hour or so ago, I am creating content really focused on the community of women making money on the road, trying to make money on the road, wanting to grow their business or start a business on the road. And we do have the membership for the community just opened again. It was closed for 4 months. It is open again. So if you want to be in a really unique online community, we meet with each other on Marco Polo app. Have you heard of this? Okay. Have most people heard of this now? Because there was a while that no one knew what I was talking about.
Just tell people what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Solo is basically like video group chats. So once a month, you get in a Marco Polo group with like 4 to 5 other RV women who are also making money on the road and trying to build and grow businesses. Get to know them. Everyone's living the RV life. And a lot of them are moms. So we're all in there commiserating on all the levels together. No, just kidding. We're all celebrating each other's wins and like living life together. It's a really good time. So that's what we got going on.
Fantastic. And it is a great app. It's a great app and it's a good community. So if you guys are interested in being a part of that community, please check it out. Love that so much. Kate, thanks for being here. I'm going to put you in the basement. There's milk and cookies. If you can hold on for 2 seconds, I'll be right there. Sound good? Everybody say thanks.
Thank you, Charlie.
See you later. Bye-bye. She's awesome. Guys, you really do need to check this out. If you are a female RVer or know a female RVer or interested in possibly taking your family on the road full time, she's got some great advice and some really good tips. So very happy to have her here. Next week, we're going to have it's like the month of girls. Next week, we're going to have Girl Camper. We're going to talk about Girl Camper, and it is a pre-recorded show. So just so you know, it's pre-recorded. I'm going to be in Tampa next Monday, but please, we're going to have the chat open. You guys can chit chat, have some fun. I'll try to make it as best as I can, but there's lots of other things going on next week with Tampa. So we'll try to do a few lives from the show. So until then, everybody have a fantastic week, and we will see you on the road.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode and for being part of the RV Queens community. Remember to hit subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on. And guess what? You can have conversations like I had on this episode with your fellow RV women who are living intentionally and making money on the road. Head to rvqueenspodcast.com/community to join RV Queen Circles today. It's a totally unique online space with a shared prosperity model that's all about community over competition. I'd love to have you be a part. All right, guys, I'll see you next week, or hopefully I will see you on the road. Yay, girl power.